Hello, everybody. I got too much sun in it. Let me see if I can come this way a little bit. I don't know if I can get that sun out of this picture or not. Let me see. I guess I can't get rid of the sun. Can't get rid of the sun out of this picture. Okay. Oh well. Salon Diva, how you doing? Welcome in. Uh, I thought I'd come on here again. I'm putting a tree in some more dirt. My this fella right here, chocolate cake persimmon. I got this fella yesterday, but yesterday it was too cold to put it in the ground. But today, I'm gonna make it happen. I'll be doing some unnecessary moving around, but hey. But let me tell you, before I put this in this big pot right here, this is one of the reasons I tell you I have good soil. You see these mushrooms around? These mushrooms? All these mushrooms, all the psyllium, all the stuff up in here. This lets me know I have good dirt that I can plant and grow stuff in. And this coffee persimmon right here, it's going in this container right here. And one thing I know why it's so good is because I got all these mushrooms. That's how I judge my soil. If I see mushrooms in it, I know I got some good soil. And this mix right here is my regular soil, dirt, from where it's actually gonna be put at. And I got wood chips mixed into it too. Also sheep poop. So that's everything I got in here. And I wanted to bust it open anyway. Yeah. I wanted to bust that fella open and yeah, guess that's a mushroom. Guess that's a mushroom. How y'all doing? Let me back up before I start the digging. Salon Diva, Laura Garden, how you doing? Karen Turner, how you doing? Sadiq Fasha, how you doing? Eric Hicks, how you doing? Mushroom growing in my container. That's right, mushroom growing in your container, that's some good dirt. And that's how I judge this whole area I'm on right here. Wherever I plant, I look for the mushrooms coming up by the tree, by the roots, and where I have my wood pile at, I look at that stuff too, and I see that there's mushrooms coming in that area. And over where I put my fruit forest at, I see a lot of mushrooms in that area. So I say to myself, that's some good soil. And I'm gonna keep believing that. Unbiased, welcome in, Queen. Perman Airy at Permary Aness, how you doing? GG, how you doing? Maureen Chavez, how you doing? But like I said, I'm putting this coffee persimmon in this pot, in this half a barrel right here. And everything in this area is gonna be nothing but persimmon trees because I can't put nothing in the fruit forest because it's not wired up with the electrical fence yet. And like I said, deers don't come up this far to my house. So I'm gonna use what I got. What's up, Bo? I'm gonna use what I got, and right now I want all these persimmon trees. I want them to survive. I want them to be outstanding. I got to take my how you doing, Shay Love? But right now, I got 3 papayas. They got to go in the house. My wife, she might swing on me, but they got to go in the house. They stayed out here last night, and that cold did them pretty bad. They drooping real bad, but I'm gonna put them in a plastic container, bring them in the house, put them in my office area, and they'll get some heat. Hopefully, I don't want them to die out because I'm just not getting them back. The ones I had last year when we had that bad freeze, them fellas died. And I just bought these fellas 2 weeks ago. I want them to survive. Maureen Chavez, how you doing? Welcome in. I want these papayas to survive because I want some papaya. I can't eat it yet, but I'm sure my wife, my son, my grandson, I'm pretty sure they'll enjoy it. And then when I start back eating that stuff, I want to enjoy it. So, and now that I'm out here, I got some other things I'm going to talk about, but I need to get this fella right here in the ground too. And if you kind of wonder what I'm going to talk about, rooted in essential oils. How you doing, bro? Welcome in. If you kind of know what I'm going to talk about later, I'm going to give you a hint. That orange guy don't want none of us in the army. Think about it, y'all. Just think about it. I don't do politics. I don't do all this other stuff, but when something hit home, hey, what you expect me to do? I'm a veteran. I did my time. But when something just don't sound right to me, I'm gonna say something. Official Jameer, welcome in. How you doing? But let me go ahead and get this planted up, and then we're gonna start talking about some other stuff. Give me a minute. Move this tree over out the way. This fella, I got it yesterday, and it was too cold. It was too cold out here for me to come plant it. So I said I'd hold off till today, and I'm finally getting out here to get it done. Yeah, plant a little deeper. Get the dirt all up in these roots and stuff. Don't want no air pockets in here. I'm biased. I'm gonna tell you, sis, you need to get out there. Don't be scared of what's out there in the backyard. Bring your pew pew and your shovel and get it done, sis. Get it done. The soil, I got it kind of wet. I put water and stuff in there, but since this fella didn't get a good watering yesterday, I'm gonna still water it again. Okay. See, that wasn't long. Only thing I got to do now is put a stake in it to help support it so that when the wind blow, it don't blow over. And when I'm finished on here, I'm gonna give this fella a good watering again so that it will survive. Let me see. Anybody come in I miss? Okay, I said hello to everybody. So like I said, there was something that kind of bothered me. And like I said, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. Throughout my military career, I've been blessed to meet a whole bunch of other people, and I work with other people from other countries. Uh, they was in the American Army, like Korea. They're in the army. They're like attached to us. They're called Katusas. Uh, I forgot what it means, but it's Korean something soldiers uh, in an alliance or whatever with American soldiers. But they're called Katusas, and they're in our platoon just like every other soldier. So I work with the Katusas, and a lot of them I met, I enjoy. We became friends. And in Germany, when I was in Germany, uh, they were all American soldiers. I never dealt with nobody in the German army, anything. All I dealt with was soldiers. And wherever I went, I dealt with black, white, uh, Hawaiian, Filipino. When I was stationed here at Fort Stewart, I think I had all of them inside my platoon. I think we had category every nationality in there. And we were friends, we were close, our job and everything. But one thing kind of got me. Oh, this wind blowing a little bit, but that's all right. One thing got me, and I was just thinking about it, and I said, dog, why he gonna do something like that? And as I sit down and just reminisce on it, and it was hitting me hard. So actually, what is her name? What is her name? Roe. You grow Roe. All right, am I messing up now? You know I'm talking about Roe. She had a video this morning, and she was talking about when your mind is racing so much, and you need to sit down and write this stuff out. And that hit me because I thought about my military career and the people I met and everything. And then I thought about one of the reasons that I wanted to go in the military back in the 70s. I said I was going in the military because I saw a lot of John Wayne Army movies and stuff. And I saw the black guy. I saw the black guy. And I was surprised because there was only one or two. And I said, I wanted to go in the military. And that was my whole desire the whole time I was in middle school and high school, actually. And I got in ROTC, and I excelled in that. I find out I had more military mind than I did a civilian mind. So after high school, well, I'm gonna throw a little piece in there. I got my last whooping at I was 17 years old because I told my mom I'm finished with high school. I'm not doing it no more. And she said, okay. She said, okay. She went and got her nursing uniform off and everything. She came to my room, talked to me. She whooped my behind. I graduated. We had over 1,500 students. I graduated number 35. So I thought I was pretty good. But all that just to say is I got the mind I wanted to be in the military, and I was impressed with the guys that was in the ROTC, the Sergeant Thompson and Sergeant Chapman. Sergeant Chapman, he used to play a lot, but Sergeant Thompson, he had like we were real soldiers. And I did like that. See that sun coming, that sun seeping in. And he influenced me even more. After that, I wanted to go in the Army. I wanted to go in the Army and everything. And they did get me. I know I wanted to go in the Army. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And when I enlisted and everything, I enlisted when I was a junior. And they told me about the bonus and all that stuff. And I said, yeah. I get it for the money. I get it for the money. And after I got in the military, I told him I wanted to go in the infantry. And there was a whole bunch of things that I wanted to do. And a lot of them I did. I had a lot of problems because I realized that that thing that we had where people had a problem with color, we had that in the military too. But as I kept going in the military, as time went on, I met people that were people. I met people that says there's only one color, and that's green. And I met some of them people right there, and their attitudes show it. Even when we were out of uniform and stuff, the attitudes show it. We were green. When we went out as a single soldier, I went out. We did things, and we were there for one another, and we did what we were supposed to do. Renee Garden, how you doing? Precious Pieces, how you doing? TG, how you doing? You are Gammy, how you doing? Like I said, no ada. But anyway, I met a lot of people, white, black, you name it. I met them, and we became as brothers. At this present time, I have two service members. We don't see each other. We haven't seen each other since we left the military, but we talked on the phone, we email, and we watch each other Facebook page every now and then. And these two brothers, DCBs, how you doing, bro? These two brothers, I say they are actually my brother. These two, we used to run around in Korea. No matter what, we helped each other out. We always had one another back and everything. And out of my whole military career, me and these other two fellas, we were tight. We were better than Gold Bond. We were better than any kind of glue. Y'all have to excuse my white lips. It is a little chilly out here. Phil K, how you doing? Should repent for you. Phil K, I don't know about you, bruh, but I trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. But we're not going there. I'm talking about this military thing. I'm talking about a lot of the time I had in the military, and it was good. But the other day when I heard this thing about the orange guy don't want to recruit no more black people. And I said, what the? And I come to realization, and like I said, You Grow Road was on this morning, and what she was telling me, write and plan, you got so much going on in your head to write it down and stuff. And I was thinking, and I turn on TikTok, and this young lady came up, and she started talking about the stuff that I was running through my head. And I said, now, this army, well, we know United States wouldn't be United States if it wasn't for black people. But I'm not taking it there. I'm taking it to the military aspect. Out of all the battles we had, think what brought you through it? Who brought you through it? And this young lady, she was naming stuff off, and it was just resonating in my mind. Like the American Revolution, 1775. It took the black people to put them uniforms on and bring the people through. I don't know. When I was in high school, we didn't get much black history, but now it's all coming out. The Civil War in 1861. Black people, they did a lot with that. Our history is buried. But you know what? I don't post anything on TikTok. But I appreciate the folks on TikTok because they give us some real knowledge. I'm not just talking about the black, but there's a lot of white people that gives a lot of good information on TikTok about the black culture and history. 1898, the Spanish-American War. It was a lot of blacks that brought us through that. 1917, World War I. It was the blacks that brought people through that. They want to have your slaves, but when there's a battle, they want to come get the black people. And who brings them through it? World War II. You had black people in there. If the black people wasn't there, how would they survive? How would they have gotten through this? Think about it. 1950, the Korean War, same thing. Black people. Vietnam War, 1955, and the Vietnam War. Think about it. And a lot of the stuff I watched, the Vietnam say, black people, we have no problem with you. We have no problem with you, black people. But it was the black people that got these folks through it. It was the black people that they sent out on all these dangerous missions and completed it. Man, whew. I thought about the Harlem Hellfighters. Thought about the Harlem Hellfighters. If you know about the Harlem Hellfighters, oh man, oh man, oh man. That was a black unit. They couldn't do nothing in the American Army, but they sent them across the water. And what you think they did? They went out there, they fought, and they okay, hopefully I'm back. Hopefully. Do we have any sound now? Do we have any sound now? Oh, can't see me now. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, how we doing now? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear and see me. Okay, thank you, Renee. Thank you, thank you. Growing What We Eat, how you doing? Apparently somebody just called me. MSK Garden, welcome in. But like I said, I thought about the Harlem Hellfighters and stuff. They went over there, they did their time, they achieved, and they came back, and they still didn't want to give them no recognition. Even when our black soldiers came back from Vietnam, they didn't want to give them no recognition. Sunday Backyard Farmer, how you doing, bro? Welcome in. Case in 55, how you doing? And I'm just saying all this because it's kind of hitting me hard. I love my veterans. I love the soldiers. My neighbor, I don't like her, but because her son's a Marine, she gets my respect just because of her son. I respect all military service members. But talking about them Harlem Hellfighters and stuff, man, oh man. They went to Germany, and my mind skips me again, but they were fighting the Germans, and the German commander came and asked them, what happened? What happened? Why we this? Why we that? The people said they had tons of troops out there. They had hundreds and hundreds of troops, and it was only one man, one black man. And he tore their behind up. He saved other soldiers and stuff. One black man fought a whole brigade, a battalion up German soldiers. How can you, it's hard, sometimes it's hard. Imagine if we didn't have any black soldiers right now, and you go fight anybody else, you'll be ladies, I love you, and I believe a woman have their place. But in the midst of battle, no, you shouldn't be there. What is that movie that just came out recently with all the women? 368, whatever that movie was, where the black women did something that the military couldn't do themselves. 688. Yes, we had a group of black women that got together, and they used codes, zip codes, locations. They found out where the soldiers were at and gave them their mail. And even in that movie, some portions where the white commander, he got a problem. You're reading the soldier's mail. Well, if we don't read the mail, we won't know who it go to. We won't know anything because it's been sitting up in here, rats and mold and everything else getting to it. How you expect us to know where the mail go? But look at it. You had black women that went and did a job that the army couldn't do themselves. Like the movie said, they had big buildings of mail and everything. But no, we had some prejudiced people in the military that didn't want to see the black women survive. But you know what? Just like the men, the women stood out and did their job. They did a job that wasn't their job. And you can say, you don't want no black people in the military? Think about it. You don't want no black people in the military? If you don't have black people in the military, you can do 1% of the stuff that happens. Everything that is created, everything that is done, you got somebody that's black that had something stole from them. Let's go back a little bit. Folks have created things, and it was stolen from them, so that other person can go ahead and get a patent on it. But it was us that did it. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Folks want to call me. If I wasn't live, they wouldn't call me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. I'm saying all this because I feel a certain way. You want to tell me you don't want blacks in the military. If you didn't have the blacks, the military wouldn't be the military. Now, realistically speaking, a lot of black people, the way things are going right now, I wouldn't want my child in the military. I have a son over there in Asia, wherever that is over there. I got a son over there now. But you know what? He's there. He's doing his job. G-Mama McGraw, how you doing? Breeze Omega, how you doing? Shawnee, how you doing? Just Gifted, how you doing? Mike Chaotic, how you doing? If I skip somebody, please forgive me. I'm trying to stay on track. Because I was writing like Ugro Rose said, and I was writing some things down, but it goes a little deeper than this. It goes a little deeper than what I wrote. Deborah Garrett, how you doing? It goes a little deeper. And I'm just saying, I don't have anything to do with politics, but the way this stuff is going right now. The way this stuff is going right now, a lot of veterans are going to get hurt. And a lot of service members that are in now are going to get hurt. Because if this mindset that people are showing that there's only one way of doing things, which is my way and not your way, a lot of people are going to be hurt. Yeah, Um, the way things going, yeah. Get your garden, get your fruit forest, get everything that you need that you can keep going. Y'all, excuse me. Seems like I'm out here running. It's a little chilly out here. Get your stuff together that you need to get done. Because as everybody say, ain't nobody coming to rescue. If it's not your family or a close friend that's coming, ain't nobody coming to rescue. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to drop no food at your house. So as a veteran, and the way they talking about changing things, it's a whole bunch of stuff I watch on TikToks, which I said TikTok is a lot of knowledge now. You have to be careful on what you hear. You have to search it yourself. But watching TikTok and opening up my knowledge to the stuff that's happening around here, I feel sorry for us veterans. Us veterans are gonna have to do something. I'm not one. I'm a peaceful guy, and it took me a while to get that way. It took me a while to get that way. When we first moved in this house, I still had too much military in me. I got frustrated with my family and everything, and I drove a good distance away. I had my stuff in my car with me, and I thought about it. I thought about giving up. I thought about it. But then I came back home, and my area in the back is so big, you couldn't see what's in the back. So I went to the back of my yard in my truck, and I was just there thinking about it and everything, about my children, thinking about my grandson. And that's what pulled me through. And now I'm thinking about my grandchildren and what's about to happen with them. It's hard. It's hard. That's why I try to do a lot of the stuff that I do out here. I may never get to eat one of these fruit. I may never get to do anything back here or eat the animals or do anything back here. But if the Lord take me before 113, if he take me before 113, my children, my grandchildren, and whoever else will have food that they can eat, do whatever they need to do. No, I didn't cave in. And to be serious with you, I did go to mental health in the military, in the VA and everything, but I got better understanding from some goats. It might sound strange, but believe it or not, the goats actually brought me through. When you could tell somebody your problem, and it's not that you want to answer, you just got to get it out of your system. And I would sit back there in the corral and I would talk to my goats about stuff that happened in the military, stuff that happened at the prison. And the thing to it is, the goat would look at me and they act like they understood what I was saying. And if you have goats, you understand when a goat smile. The goat would look at me and the goat would actually smile like they understood what I was talking about. And that's one of the things that's what helped me. That's what helped me. That is what actually helped me. My goats. And I don't know when, but I'll have some more goats out here soon, because that's all I want. I got a sheep back there. I don't like it, but he's back there. I will get me some goats. I'm working on my chicken area right now. Whew. Sometime just getting it out. Just getting it out. That's the thing right there. Just getting it out. I don't like talking to my family because they're not military and they don't understand. And good example, my wife, I thank God for, this September be 40 years. But when I speak military-wise, my wife don't understand it. My wife don't understand military talk when I'm talking. And when I want to get some stuff off my mind or whatever, I shut up because I know that she's coming to me as a wife, as a civilian wife. Even though she was a military wife, she'll come to me as a civilian because she don't understand the real stuff. Does my wife really know my whole career? No. I married my wife during the middle of my career, a little close to the end of my career. But hey, it's I don't know. It's hard to say, but like I said, it's this thing about the military. Hey, I loved it. I did my time. I ran into a bunch of buttholes in the military, but I did my time. F. Smith, welcome in. How you doing? Think I spoke to you. G Mama, welcome in. Garden is great, welcome in. Breeze Omega, think I spoke to you, welcome in. You at war with the squirrels? I'm not at war anymore. This war that we're in now is it's us and them. But I want to keep my head above water, above ground, I should say, because I got 6 little grandkids that I need to get going and make sure they're on the right path and everything. I told my son about his kids. I told him it's all right, they can go to college. I help them in college and everything. But one thing that I prayed that they would do is get a trade first before they go to college. That's what I'm working on now. I told my son whenever I put my honey shed in the back, I want all my well, not the small boy, but the other 3 big boys. Excuse me. The other 3 big boys, I want them in the back. When I start sheet rocking and everything, I want them in there to learn how to sheet rock. And I'm going to teach that to them. I want them to get a trade so that they will have something that they can fall back on. If you can't find a job you want, your school's not teaching you what you want, you'll have a skill that you can use to earn some money. I learned sheetrock when I was 7 years old. Not that I wanted to, but I stayed with my uncle. My uncle said, come go with me. I thought I was going to go enjoy myself. He bammed some nails in the wall, and he said, just scrape this, just hit it. Put a little dent there, hit it. He showed me how to lay sheetrock and stuff. He showed me a whole bunch of stuff. And that's my training actually started when I was 7. Doing sheetrock. Then I started learning how to work on cars and stuff. I want to teach my grandchildren some of the stuff I learned when I was young. Even though the car systems have changed now, but well, let me change that back. I didn't think I could work on 18-wheelers. My son came in, he had some problems on his 18-wheeler. I had a problem. One of them, I had a problem. I didn't know what to do. I called Sunday Backyard Farmer, told him what my problem was. And he said, do this, do that, do this. He told me what to do. Me and my son, we got out there and did it. Trucks start working good. Thank you, Sunshine Backyard. Sunday Backyard Farmer, thank you very much. My son truck's been going ever since. But that's the things I want to do. I even tell my son, even though he drive 18-wheeler, I said, you got to learn how to work on this fella. You got to learn to do some things that if it break down, you gonna know what to do. You don't have to depend on nobody else to come and save you. You save yourself. So he works on it every now and then. And that's one of the things I want to do. I want to get all my grandkids together and try to teach them something that, hey, they'll know how to do. But when I was cutting all the trees down, I think I did a video with all my grandchildren, my son and my grandchildren. I had them out helping move wood, cut wood and stuff, and go stack it. And when I planted the trees in the fruit forest back there, I had my grandkids back there with me. I told them about putting the trees in the ground, told them about doing some everything. I'm not sure that it's stuck, but I'm pretty sure when they get older, they'll do like a lot of us. I remember when my papa did this. I remember when my papa did that. And it might be something to help them. It'll be something to help them. Uh, I'm out here on my phone. I can't drop any links right now, but Sunday Backyard Farmer, that's his channel. Uh, he also has another channel too. I forgot the name of his other channel. If anybody know, you could put it in. I appreciate it, Breeze Omega. I appreciate it. Don't hurt the harvest. Welcome in. But that's one of the things right there. Like my other channel, JGD Behaving. Actually, I've been acting a fool with it, but I kind of created that one for my grandgirls. I got two granddaughters, and one is 2 years old, and the other one is 1 year old. But actually, I want them to do the bees. The wind is blowing out here. I want the girls to do the bees, and by the time they get at the age where they can actually do things, hopefully it's set up just right, and they could take it a little further than what I did. That's my desire. I don't know if they'll stick with it, but I'm trying my best to set it up that whenever they get to that age, at least when they turn 5, 6 years old, uh, I will get them a bee suit, and hopefully they will be doing what they need to do. I had my oldest grandson had a. I don't know. I guess my son he got something to say. You got something to say? Oh, you might have laughed. Oh, but my oldest grandson, we gave him a party out here in the back one day, and there was a little boy that came. He wasn't concerned about the party. He went over. He was messing with the chickens, messing with the goats, and every time I said, "Come on from over there, come on from over there," and his mom went over there walking with him and stuff. But he wanted to be out there with the animals. So shoot, what do you? Hey, I went out there and I got a egg container. I don't know whether his mom cooked the eggs or not, but I went out there, got an egg container. I took him with me, and we started picking eggs up and stuff. And I gave it to his mom. I said, "Now, this should have been my grandson." I told her this should have been my grandson. I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't seen him in a good while, but that fella, he wanted. I think he was 3 or 4, and he wanted. Even though everybody was coming playing on the slippery slide and all that stuff and doing all the birthday stuff, he would not stay from around the animals. He kept going to the animals, so I let him rub the goat. I wouldn't let him go in with the chickens because I had a rooster, one rooster back there, and he ran the show, so I wouldn't let him go in there. But I let him rub the goats and everything. Let him rub the goat's head and everything, and he enjoyed himself. He wasn't concerned about the party. He wasn't concerned about the cake or anything. He enjoyed being around those animals back there. And that's the same thing I want to do for my grandkids. I want my grandkids to be the same way. I know the boys, they're older, but I got, let me see, I got a 12, 10, 10, 12, 10, 10, 5, 5 year old. And I want them to, the older ones, they know about the animals. I did videos where the 3 older, they used to go in with the goats, play with the goats and all that stuff. But a little while after, they got kind of scared of the goats. Hey, I guess they were getting grown and they figured they couldn't do that anymore. But I want to give them that so they can understand what doing for yourself is, taking care of the animals. Because, like I said, after 113, all this belonged to them. All this belongs to them. I don't know what it'd be like, but it won't be my responsibility if I'm not here. But I think I ran it long enough. But my main two things to speak about was this chocolate persimmon tree and us not being in the military. Not being in the military. Just think about it. If we wasn't in the military, a lot of stuff wouldn't happen. A lot of missions wouldn't get completed. You know what, people? I didn't put them there, but I have to accept it. I haven't been in the military for a good while now, but I still have a military mind. And my DD-214, I got one, but regardless, I may not look like it, may not act like it, but I'm still a soldier. I'm still a soldier. And one thing I ask everybody, if you're not a soldier and you support soldiers, veterans, you may not done the time, but you got family members that are veterans. Hey, support. And I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. But I pray that they do right by us soldiers, black soldiers, veterans, black, white, Asian, Jew, Gentile, whatever. You're a veteran, I pray that they do right. I don't know if I come on tonight or not. I don't know. But right now, it's getting a little cold. I done stuck my hands in my little pouch down here, so I know I'm getting cold. But I'm gonna take and water this tree in right here. I'm gonna give it a good soaking, and I'm gonna get in the house, get me some hot tea, and I'm gonna chill out for a while. I don't know if I'll be back on tonight, but hey, I want y'all to be blessed. Support your veterans. And if they ask for your opinion, you support the veterans. If they didn't ask you for your opinion, support the veterans. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be blessed now. Ain't that a shame? It won't let me leave. That don't make no sense. Won't let me on when I need to come on, but now it won't let me off when I want to leave. I guess that means I'm not supposed to leave y'all right now? Come on now.